count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Lance McCullers. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Drilled to the left side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. Ready for another chance? Lou Brock, a base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again. Trey Turner. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2-0 now. The 2-0 is in there for strike one. The 2-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Fowler at the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Line drive to center field. Fowler is there, 2 gone. Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Chirinos is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Brock is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball way outside, and that's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Riding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt?
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Lance McCullers. He reached on a single in his first try. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Ready once again, Lou Brock. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Now in the box, Michael Pineda.
Leading off for Mobile, pitcher, Michael Pineda.
Adam Jones will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Hamilton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two.
Just bad execution on the batter right there. He got an opportunity to get a pitch that he knows he can get down 9 times out of 10. Wasn't able to come through right there.
So he sets him down swinging. Billy Hamilton becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Olson, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Hayward is off at first with 2 away.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Off and running is Hayward. In the dirt here, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Josh Hader answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Digging in once again, Trey Turner. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He scored after reaching on his
second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Count now, a ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Chopped in front of home plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Here's Dexter. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Got to think he was sitting fastball right there to let that hanger go by. He won't see that pitch again the rest of the season.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the he's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Scope is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a danger. Here's Jonathan Scope now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Fowler to the track. Gone! Trying to pick things up where he left off. Christian Yelich. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 home is taken. Ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Turner has a play, 1 down. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Just missed with a breaking ball. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit weakly back to the mound. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Striding into the box, Robinson Chirinos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And this one's in the dirt. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another shot. Now, Lynch. Ian Kinsler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Kinsler ahead in a 2-0 count. 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That one's in there. 3-1. And a full count now. 3-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Josh Hader. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Popped him up. Zimmerman on the move. 1 away. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down, and he is out on the tag. Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now a pitch on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Bogarts ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Murphy. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. High in the air into shallow left center. Yelich moving to his left. 2 gone. Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Goldschmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Here's Dexter Fowler now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A weak chopper up the line. And rolls foul for strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
For that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hand calls for it, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again. Ryan Zimmerman 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please. Now pitching. Pickcity.
Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And now pitch on the way. Popped him up. Olson on the move. 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher. Braddock. Chris Davis will get the call here. As he'll hit for the
Chris Davis.
and right into the shift. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. 2-1. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. First offering on its way, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Digging in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 2.
Robinson Chirinos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Ready with the 1-0. Called strike over the outside corner. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing it.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Davinsky, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit down the line at first. Got him. And that's the 3rd time. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. So 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
High in the air out to center field. Bogaerts over to his left, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Slow grounder to first. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Here's Jason Hayward now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And it's fouled away. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Fowler. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning. In is Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at bats to this point. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Schoop leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And that one just missed outside. 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bogarts is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing by Zimmerman and a ball well hit out to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Into the box, Miguel Sano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Boone Logan takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Over the bullpen and gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Lou Brock, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. This is skied into short left center. Yelich is after it, and that's the third out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading off in the
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ground ball foul down the left side. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top